Stay plugged in.
You know it's much.
This is Tabitha.
And this is my friend Ivy.
Full frog, let's get it.
So, Ivy, I guess introduce yourself.
I'm Avi Killoz. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I just moved to Oklahoma just to stay out of trouble. And shit been slow. So, I gotta do some things to make it happen. And, music is my passion. And, I gotta do some other things on the side. So here I am.
How do you feel about Tulsa so far?
Ooh, how do I feel about Tulsa? Oh my gosh. I
Like-
love the sights. I would say I love the people. When it comes to dating, hell no.
Yeah.
Okay. I done had to call a few people mama. So I'd rather just stay single at the moment. But I love the people I've been interacting with since I came to the club. Everything, has been cool. Like, I'm just a cool ass person. So I'm a vibe with anybody I interact with. If I don't vibe with you, you a hater. Period.
No, yeah, you fun, you lit,
Or
you
you
like,
feel away.
you got that outgoing personality that kind of like it makes people feel cool about. You know what I'm saying? You're approachable. You know what I mean? Like, so how long you been in Tulsa?
I've been in Tulsa for like 2 years now.
Oh, okay, that's a
Like
little bit
2
longer.
years.
So lipstick was the first place you was working at?
So yes, lipstick the first place I went to work at. Because I just really been trying to lay low. I had a bad car accident and I really can't do too much. So, why not shake a little, so something. It's not my first strip club, but it's my first strip club here in Tulsa.
Oh, okay. Can I ask how old you are?
I'm 35.
No way.
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
35. Excuse me. 35.
How old is she? Yeah. What was your first strip club?
The first strip club I worked at was a strip club in Brook Park, Ohio, called Secrets.
Man.
Really?
And I was probably like, I was like in college.
Okay.
So that was the
Okay.
first club I
What you go to college for?
I was going to college for nursing. I wanted to be a neonatal nurse.
Oh shit. What happened with that? You
Um,
still in the works?
uh, so what happened with that was I was dating someone who was in the drug game, in that lifestyle. I was calling myself that ride or die female back then. And
Took the case.
I didn't take the case, but to make a long story short, the public defender, don't choose no public defender, told me that if I was to fight my case, my baby dad was looking at 5 years. So I chose not to fight it, and they let me know that the child endangerment and all this other stuff would be able to be expunged. But then I found out that child endangerment cases are inexpungible in Ohio. So I was like, what the fuck? And I had got like abused by the police and all type of stuff. Like,
Man.
yeah. And then let me finish, and then come to find out, like, I would say maybe like 2 or 3 years later, my baby dad ended up doing like 5 years anyway.
Anyway, you still talk to him? Y'all cool?
No, I don't communicate with him at all. He crazy.
Be great.
I'm gonna just say that. Leave it at that.
Is he still locked up?
No, he out.
So this was a minute ago.
Yeah, this was a long time ago. This when my daughter, me and his, she about to be 13 in August.
Oh.
So this one she was about 6 months.
Okay. So where are you planning on? Why'd you come to Oklahoma? Like,
I really came to Oklahoma to get out of trouble. I was going through a lot where I was staying in Cleveland. I was just getting into a lot of hate, like in the neighborhood where I stay at. I don't know. I just naturally get it, but it was like me and my best friend was like, okay, you know what? Let's fill out some applications for some different states. Let's get some public housing. Let's switch up the scenery, switch up the energy. And I applied for California, Arizona, Florida, Oklahoma. We both applied to Sarasota, Florida, because that's where we both really wanted. But I got called for Oklahoma. She got called to Columbus. So I came here. So I came here when I was 32 weeks pregnant. And with my 2 kids, I had Pito load the U-Haul up, my Puerto Rican niggas, sitting, strap my Volkswagen in the back, and me and my 2 kids, we drove down here. and we went to live in Sand Springs, and that was terrible.
Oh.
I do not recommend Sand Springs. Don't.
It's kind of.
Baby, I do not recommend Sand Springs.
Shout out Sand Springs.
Shout out Sand Springs. I don't recommend because that was my
We
first
love it
spot.
there.
I pay homage. That was my first spot, but just for if you want to have a peace of mind, hell no.
Yeah.
Busy.
What?
So, do you have like an OnlyFans or anything?
No, but I'm thinking about getting one. I'm
Right.
thinking about it.
It's the wave right
Everybody
now,
should.
really, bro. Like,
I don't know, I've been hearing so much about it, so I'm thinking about it. I don't know, I'm not fully like really sold on it yet, I guess you can say.
What would tell you on it?
I don't know. I guess
Like if you could name your price.
I don't know, I just need that bag.
bro, there's a bunch of girls on OnlyFans.
I'm saying that.
If they can make
You can
money,
make it.
anybody can do it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I guess I would have to see like some results or something, or I don't
Show
know.
me the math.
Yeah, like
The OnlyFans facts.
of what it could be and how it can be lucrative for me. Like show me the numbers.
You have to get like a specific niche.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I don't know where I would fit in at. I'm just, I don't know. I'm kind of like all of the above.
I cannot believe that the first day we met you was your first and only, well, not the only day, you probably were there. The
Well,
only day that you were at the club. That was like sheer chance.
yes. So it was all new for me from when I did it back in Cleveland and I was that age.
Are the clubs more lit there or here?
Oh, way lit there.
Really?
Man, what? I mean, but you gotta think about the time difference too. That was almost like 10 years ago.
That's busy.
You make more money there or here.
Oh, in Cleveland, because it was like people coming to the club like Gucci Man and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like here you gotta get regulars.
Yeah,
So, you know what I mean?
People
It's a
have to
whole
know your
different
name.
like strategy.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yeah, I don't got time for that. I'm in this motherfucker. What's up? Show me the money.
Oh my gosh, man. So what was it like for you growing up? Like, did you have a rough childhood? A good one?
Cool. What was it like for me growing up? I would say like a dungeon and a palace at the same time.
Your princess treatment?
Well, like it was like when my mother was like more on drugs. She was like, she was a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Versus like my dad, he was more like prominent. He was the mayor of EC. You know what I'm saying? Got his doctor's degree. So so it was like I got to live with both parents, but it's like it's one of those situations like you may look at my dad's situation and be like, okay, everything is not as it seems, So
He do drugs too.
no, my dad was clean. He's Nigerian. I'm Nigerian. Nigeria represent. So my dad, he came. He got straight to work. He went to school, went to CSU, the master's, doctorate, all that.
Right, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. So he got straight to it. My mother, she was just trying to
Just get by.
kick it.
Just another day.
Yeah. Okay. So my dad had to move on. My stepmother. I would just say I grew up with two mothers who were not the best mothers.
Really?
My grandmother was more like my mother.
Right.
I feel that same way.
So.
Wow. So what originally made you think to go to like look at a club? Like how did you decide to do that for that one day that you did it?
I was like, look, my kids need some school coming up. I'm trying to be serious about my music. I'm like, this stuff I want to do for my video. So it's like for real reason why I'm going out and doing what I'm doing. It's not like so I can go buy some red bottoms or go on a shopping spree.
This is to like live.
Yeah, it's real shit I want to do. Yeah, and it's real shit I gotta take care of.
So how did you get the music then?
Well, I've been doing music since I've been little. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is just like so a left field. So my dad is like a reverend or whatever. So I grew up in a church.
Oh my goodness.
So I always like sung or whatever.
I always say that the church girls are the worst girls. Church girls are the worst girls.
Okay. So I grew up in church. You know what I'm saying? So I have that foundation or whatever. But I would just say more so living between my mom and my dad's because I was bouncing back and forth. When I was at my mother's, I would just constantly be singing, writing, journaling, doing my music. It was to the point where I was doing it so heavy where that was just my main focus. Like that was just it was just all the time. My mother was like, "Oh, can you be quiet? I wish you would shut up." Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and it got to the point where I did shut up, you know, and I did be quiet.
So what other music artists influenced you like to do influences you most musically?
I would say back then when I was younger and to have that influence to be like to keep on singing or to just have that passion for it. My favorite singer ever was Aaliyah, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I remember her.
And then when my grandmother, I grew up listening to Whitney Houston and all the like
Right.
beautiful voices. Even though I'm not like as strong voice like that, those were just my influences.
I remember having a crush on like Tony Braxton.
Oh my
like
God.
my brother,
Yeah.
my brother
How did
had
she do that thing with her voice?
I was like 12. You know what I'm saying?
They love that shit,
Low
girl.
tones.
They
Man,
love that shit.
You still listen to R. Kelly?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Man, I feel like
And my
it's like
mama.
I feel like it's iffy. I want to sometimes, and I'm like, nah, I can't.
I wouldn't say like currently now because I'm doing my own music or whatever. So when I'm doing my own music, I try not to listen to too much other artists too much to like get their influence. But you know, if I'm with a little thing, you know, we might throw some R. Kelly on.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I feel like it's like
you can't just disregard some things.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm
I
on the
don't know
fence.
how you can like separate yourself from it. So.
Like, bruh, it bugs me. Like, you know what I mean? There's a couple dudes like that. It's like,
So during like a normal lap dance, what do you guys normally charge? What do you charge specifically?
Well, at the Lipstick Cabaret, a normal lap dance was like $25, but the girls only make like 17 out of that.
damn.
Wow, that's
$8.
That's robbery.
Yeah.
So what's your rule? You have like your own. Does every girl get to make her own rules about?
No, you just pretty much follow the rules of the club. So they allow, you know, touching of the breast. If you want to allow somebody to lick and suck or whatever for extra, you can do that. But you don't have to allow
I
that.
did not know this.
So what
I'm
about
learning
you?
today. Like, yeah, I'm
Is there
learning.
any extra rules that you're about to not follow if they're about to take you to VIP?
Wait, say that again?
As in like, so you said a lot of touching, right?
Yeah.
But are you about to let them lick you and all that shit if you were to go to VIP?
Well, I don't
And
know.
how much is VIP?
Okay, so they changed the prices too much, okay? So since I have been working there only that like 1 week and a half, almost 2 weeks, the price changed twice. So it was like almost like 3 something, and then it went down to 2 something. And that was like for I believe an hour in the VIP. And that's with the closed curtain. And you know, I heard girls be having their own little, you know, 1-2 going on, but you know, I'm not one of those type of girls. Okay, I gotta keep it clean. I gotta keep it tight and keep it right. And keep it
There's a darker
through the
side.
nights. Okay. I ain't got time to be smelling
priceless
whatever.
information.
Yeah, because I didn't see, you know, people didn't told me what they done seen since I, you know, left and stuff like that. So,
Can you explain?
like the way girls come out, the way girls are coming out of VIP undressed or halfway undressed.
I mean,
because
300.
when you're doing a VIP dance, you should be, you know, fully dressed, maybe topless.
300.
Not panties hanging off or panties coming off or anything like that.
$300.
Why did you have to brush out anyway?
So that's letting me know you got one side untied and you just did your little one thing, and you don't even give a fuck about the club. You even tie that one side back up. You just coming out like fuck it.
300 not
Because
fucking
this what you
crazy.
do. This your regular. You said let it air out.
Okay. Air it out. I'm sorry. Cool it down a little bit.
Okay.
What's the most money you brought home one night?
Okay. I would say about $3,400. Yeah, and that was back in Cleveland. That was definitely not here.
then.
Right
So
now.
how much you bring home here?
Oh my goodness. But how much I brought
Yeah.
home here? Do you want me to cry?
No, not really.
Maybe I'll come.
The most I brought home here was like, I think like 220.
That's not bad.
Like,
Yeah.
And that's within the 2 weeks.
That's sad, bro.
Yeah.
only 200 for 2 weeks. That's not good.
220 in a night?
Wait, that's
No,
not.
that's for
I
2
know,
weeks.
but I
Listen,
mean, bro,
that's not even the worst,
she made
but-
more than I did. You know
Listen,
what
that's
I'm
not even the worst. In one
That's for
night.
2 weeks.
Listen, wait, that's
saying? We're
not even
supposed
the
to
best
be
yet.
feel sorry for this, bro.
One night.
2 weeks. That's not long.
220. I thought it was a night.
Listen, that was one night.
One night,
Okay,
220.
Never mind. Fuck.
But that was the best out of all the nights I've been there.
What was the worst night?
Look, you're about to hear it. I made $95 and I left home with, what was that? I think it was like 5, or I owed the club. Yeah.
How?
How long were you there?
I had got there at like 5 or 6 and I owed them $35. I stayed till 2 in the morning.
Make you pay per hour?
No.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
And I only made $95 from, dances, drinks, whatever, all totaled up. And after they took their cut, I left with I think I left with only the club, maybe like $12 or something.
It's enough for your Uber.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, what the hell?
Well, I feel like he should be apologetic for like not bringing in business for you.
Yeah.
Like,
They were starting to be more like, when they were hiring more girls after me, they were like, okay, you guys need to promote yourselves. You need to do this to bring in the customers. But I'm like, the club should already be bringing in,
yeah, exactly.
people.
Exactly.
And then they did a day where they took like all the Cuban girls outside on the balcony in their little dresses or whatever, trying to bring in customers, but that ain't work.
Damn.
So I don't know what their marketing or promoting scheme is, but it's not working.
Is lipstick the only club you worked here at?
Yeah.
What's the weirdest thing that you've had a customer ask you so far?
Yeah, I don't know. Since you had such a short time in this time frame.
Hey, she immediately thought of something.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Weirdest,
She
I
like,
don't really skip.
Are you serious? Can you not like? Can you use like pointing gestures and like the humming sounds to explain it instead of having to say real words?
Nope.
Why? Now
Yeah.
I'm gonna wonder. For the rest of
You
my
gotta
life.
wonder.
Dream about it.
You gotta
I don't like
wonder.
green.
You gotta wonder, because I was kind of
You
like,
better hit a home run. That's all I got to say.
damn.
I was kind of like, ooh, yeah.
That's funny.
No. Ooh, that's
Oh
me.
my gosh.
Sorry, that's supposed to be on vibrator.
Uh-oh.
Forgive me, y'all.
So you have new music that you're working on?
Yes. Okay, so I just put out a song named Rotate. Okay, for all the baddies, big booty, little booty, red booty, yellow booty, black booty, white booty, whatever. Okay, all the bad booty, look, whatever you got. Okay, the song Rotate. Play it. I gotta get on streaming, y'all. Forgive me, I'm working on that. But I got 2 other songs I'm working on also called, what's the other song called, y'all? Primordial Deities. And that's more like a spiritual song, just talking about like how we awakening and we raw as fuck and we on some Superman type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the other song is talking about how I look good. But it's called Worst Best. It's called Worst Best. So yeah, those other 2 songs I'm working on. But Rotate is out now. And I just did a video, so that's gonna be coming out officially soon also.
I want to see it.
What's your very first song you did?
The very first song I did was Changes. That's on my YouTube. It's really like a song about, what you say, Mama?
I said you showed me that one.
Yes, it's about like me coming out to the music world and to my family about like who I am. Like, this is my life. I'm putting it out there. I don't give a fuck about what nobody think about it. And some of the stuff I said in the song offended my family, but you know what? It is what it is. It's a part of my story. Yeah, for
Speaking
sure.
of family, what's your family think about? Do they know about you being a dancer?
Okay. Yeah.
Are they supportive or they?
So, ooh, okay. So, I would say neutral, right? So when my dad got it, my dad after he did his bid, my mother told him I was a dancer. So it was like when I went to speak to my dad about everything I had going on, you know, he home. I'm like, Dad, you know what's up? And he let me know, call me by my African name, like, you know, your mother told me, you know, and but he was cool about it, you know what I'm saying? Because he was like, out of everybody who came to talk to me, you was the only one who offered me some money. You're the only one who asked me if I needed some help or if I was good. And I've been gone for 8 years, so you gotta do what you gotta do. And my mother, one of them type of people, she loved to tell somebody some fucked up ass news or bad news to just feed off your sadness or whatever emotion you feeling. You know what I'm saying? So my dad, he above that shit, you know.
He's not petty.
But my mother, when she found out I worked, she pulled up.
Ooh.
She pulled up.
That's gotta be.
So what was the style of music that you say you do? What style? Like what?
The style of music I do. I do all. I mean, I'm not gonna say I do jazz, but I like rap. I would say I do like a rap R&B kind of like poppy type of. I don't know, bubbly type of style. Like
Tapping.
yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of like all over the place because like when I growing up, I listened to all type of music like Bone Thugs and Harmony, Easy E. I can go on and on. Jay-Z. I don't even want to say who I was about to say because he in the news right now. But Pimp C, Bun B, Aaliyah, Whitney. My music is so versatile. You know what I'm saying? Erica Badu, Tribe Called Quest. Like just all this.
That's like real lyricism and shit.
Yeah, like so my background is on music is like that. I like Paramore, I like rock, I like nothing compares to a quiet evening. Like just I love just music. You know what I'm saying? I love artistry. I you'll be surprised at the type of different songs I like. That's all I'm saying.
You fuck with Sexy Red. I feel like all girls either do or they completely don't.
Actually,
You know
there's
what I'm
some
saying?
things that I like, but
I would say this. Honestly, honestly, this is what I'm gonna say. She cool. I feel like just for her, just being her and however her persona is, she
Get a
cool.
bag.
she's a character, and that's her character.
Yes. When I say lyrically, no. When I say like a vibe or just something to shake your ass to, yeah. Some ratchet shit when I'm getting fucked up with my bitches, maybe yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
It has its time and place.
yeah, it's the time and place for sure.
Like Megan Thee Stallion was kind of pushing it for me, but at least she would hop on all those old school beats. She would kill that shit. You know what I'm saying?
She would be really riding. I would say giving like some delivery, some
Right,
bars.
no, yeah.
Make you be like, okay, she said that shit. Like, you know.
So as you're working at the club, what makes you want to sit with a certain individual? Because they got money out, they look good, they smell good, and what is it that you're going to sit with a certain individual not knowing if they have bands or not? What attracts you? What's going to attract you in their direction?
The uglier the dude, the more the money, or what?
I mean, you
But
just see
then
the old
also
school
like,
look, that's
did
it.
you learn like a specific group of people pay more because like how you interact with them?
Y'all is hilarious, right? So I'm just really like
This is great because this is the shortest amount of time I've ever heard of, and I'm just like, you're like wham and bam, I want a hot lip for you.
I'm just really like down to earth and just don't give a fuck. And I would say we're working at lipstick. They too thirsty. Like as soon as somebody walk in the door, they want you to be like, "Oh, how are you?"
Oh yeah. Oh. Really?
Like let my man's get a drink. Let my man's have a seat. Maybe he want to wipe his nose. Maybe he want to go to the bathroom. Maybe he want to tie his shoe. Lipstick wants you right on top of that person's head. What's up? I'm here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Full
like,
court press. You know
yeah,
what I'm
full
saying?
court press all
Are you
day.
sweating yet?
And I feel like that's not all girls. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like that fit everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus back in Cleveland, I would just move how I want to move. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if I see somebody who's looking extra lit, I'm gonna go talk to them. You know, if they got their jury, they got the money out. Hell yeah.
Then I always feel like you kind of pick, like you look at all the girls when you come in anyway, and so you kind of pick out which one you're already gonna fuck with right in the beginning anyway. You know what I'm saying? So
Lipstick, you don't really know. It's not really people with money out. It's just
You never know.
I don't know. I just thought of like, you know, when you just, I just thought of like throwing a rock down an empty hallway.
It might hit the side sometimes.
Yeah.
Other times it gets straight.
That's how it felt like being in there. Like
You're not worried about a refund.
Ooh.
in Cleveland, it's not like that. Like you just,
Who's your Yelp reviews?
always people in there. They eating. It's always going. You can talk to. You can. It's a vibe. You know.
Mhm.
Did you move to another club that's here in Tulsa?
Would I move to another one?
Would you do it again?
Yeah, I would try another club. Yeah.
What club would you try?
Yeah, what's wrong? Perspective.
Y'all.
It's like the goal for everybody, like night trips.
Is that because I mean everybody seems to love that place and
That's like the mainstream, like.
I've been to Lady Godiva's, and when I caught up there, they said that it was too many girls. So I'm just like, damn, I believe it. Because when I went up there, it was a lot of girls with me and my friends kicking it. Yeah, it was packed. So.
it is like standing room
But
only.
they don't be trying to get no money though. That's why I'm like, oh, I would come here. Because they don't, the girls wasn't even like going around talking and interacting. They were just sitting there all like, and then the waitress was like, oh, let me know what girl you want. I would go tell them. I'm like, no, they need to come up to us.
Like, exactly. No, that's how I feel, bro.
Let's just see
What
how
you mean
popular
you go
this
get
girl
them,
is.
you know?
It's
So
not you today, Jessica.
they spoiled in there, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, that's.
But I guess I would say I heard stuff about night trips. That was the next place I was thinking about calling, but it ain't really too many places in Tulsa.
There's really not. I heard there's a lot more in the city now.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the city.
City.
I heard night trips in the city is better also.
Yeah. Everything's bigger. It's like a little bit bigger.
Yes. Yes.
So you touched on you had went to prison or jail or something. What'd you go to jail for?
Oh, when I did, that was like with my baby dad because this is so crazy.
It always is. It's always crazy. It's
Okay.
never meant to happen.
It was like me and him was into it, right? He wasn't supposed to be at my house.
Right.
One of my friends was dropping me off with my baby in the groceries, and I looked and I'm like, oh shit, this nigga in my house. And then he just so happened to open the door and see me and the nigga holding his baby. And he like, oh, thank you. Mind you, these niggas got beef. You know what I'm saying? So my friend dropped me off. My friend worried. Like, shit, I got beef with this nigga and he just see me holding his baby. Let me see what's up. You know what I'm saying? My baby daddy was mad as fuck. He broke both my phones, so he couldn't get a hold of me. So he thought to call my mother, my narcissist ass mother. She didn't call the whole police department. So when she called the whole police department, listen, he had a warrant. So they really coming, sharpshooters outside, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's crazy.
Girl, so it was like I was talking shit. Yeah, so it was like I was talking shit and they was like, charge that bitch with whatever we can charge her with. My baby daddy was like, I heard him say that. You know what I'm saying? So I got child endangerment. I got child endangerment, inducing panic, and obstruction of justice on my record now.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll flip out though.
And that fucked up my medical stuff I was doing.
Oh, so that
And they roughed me and my baby up and everything to get in my apartment because it was like they wanted to see if I was okay. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna step out and show y'all I'm good. Y'all don't gotta come here and tear up my motherfucking house like I see y'all be doing on cops and shit. So I did the 1-2. I did the 1-2 where I stepped out with my baby and turned around towards the door, and these motherfuckers was bumping me against the door with my baby to get into my apartment to get to him. So I'm like, oh, y'all got me fucked up and all that shit. So that's what they called it. It was gonna charge me with. Yeah. And that's what I was gonna fight.
How are you supposed to know who's behind that door? Like it could be anybody. You know what I mean? If you can't like see directly out
them police was cussing me out. They was like, bitch, open the motherfucking door.
But if you can't see them and
they had the apartment surrounded. They had the apartment surrounded. Listen. Talking crazy. They wasn't talking like civilized police officers. It was like, bitch, open the fucking door. I'm like, what is y'all on? I got my kids in here. I'm cooking tacos. The fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? We chilling. I didn't know none of that shit was going on. Then when I realized that, I tried to diffuse the situation and it just escalated. I ended up spending the night in jail. And then a fucking investigator from back in the day when I used to run away was trying to go in on me like, oh, I remember you and all. Girl, get the fuck out of here with your fucked up ass eyeball, bitch. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. And so, listen, I got out the next motherfucking morning on a free bond because the judge was like, why is you even in here? The call was about you. But those charges stuck to me because I didn't fight the case.
So what they charge you with? Like,
Child endangerment, inducing panic, and obstruction of justice.
how you do that though? Like,
Because of what happened with me trying to defend my baby daddy and them getting me outside of the apartment. I was like, oh, y'all got me fucked up. Y'all know my motherfucking daddy.
man, it was recent.
Yeah.
Does he regret it? Like, has he told you like?
No, he don't talk about that shit.
Oh,
He never, nothing. My mother never even apologized for that shit. Anything. When I called my mama when I was in jail, she was like, "Who gonna come get your baby?"
Oh,
I said, "Girl, you just messed up my motherfucking future, bitch. I might as well go to clown school in this motherfucker. Like, bitch, I'm trying to go to school for nursing. Like, what the fuck?"
see.
Yeah.
So did you end up getting a felony for that? Or what?
No, but just the misdemeanor charges.
That shit'll fuck up nursing shit.
Yeah. Wow.
Child endangerment. I wanted to be a neonatal nurse. I can't work with no babies.
Horrible. And that's your dream. I'm sure that's hard.
Do
Really.
they have anything to do with the kids now or no?
No, hallelujah, thank God. So yeah, all my babies are with me. Besides my oldest, my mother literally fought me for custody for her. So right now I'm going through court and she want me to pay her $300 a month for child support. So I feel like one of the guys now.
That's comfortable.
Yeah.
Fan base.
So
Like
Sounds
my
good.
300 from me and the dad, so it would be $600 in total going to my mother. Yeah. And my daughter's 17.
Mm.
So, at this point, let's take an intermission real quick. We'll be right back on the outlet. We stay plugged.
Perfect.